Measuring greenhouse gas, or GHG emissions, helps destination managers find the most efficient pathways for business and government to lower emissions, while solving questions of what infrastructure will be required for success. Greenhouse gas emissions come from a wide range of direct and indirect sources across 3 scopes. Scope 1 are the greenhouse gas emissions from activities taking place within the destination. For example, fuel utilized by taxis transporting tourists. Scope 2 are indirect emissions from grid-supplied energy that is consumed within the destination. These emissions are indirect because they occur elsewhere, such as at a power plant. This could include electricity consumed at accommodations. Scope 3 are all other emissions that occur outside of the destination as a result of tourism activities within the destination. These can be upstream or downstream. Upstream emissions include things like food and beverages that are brought in to be served at hotels and restaurants. And downstream emissions would include any waste generated by tourists that is managed outside of the destination. Scopes are also used by businesses to better understand and analyze their emissions. Some segments of the tourism industry, like aviation and cruise, generate emissions mostly through Scope 1 activities. The responsibility for improving their carbon footprint therefore lies largely within these industries. Others, like asset-light tour operators or online travel agencies, mainly generate emissions through Scope 3 activities, signaling that most of their emissions are generated within their supply chain by businesses they do not own. Each segment faces a unique set of problems when seeking to measure and mitigate their emissions. Scope 3 emissions are often the hardest to measure, especially for small businesses. Measuring emissions at the destination level ensures that these emissions are accounted for. A destination-level emissions inventory helps all local actors to see the big picture. It becomes clear which activities are the biggest greenhouse gas contributors and who can take action to reduce them. For example, if the destination's greenhouse gas inventory shows that food waste is one of the biggest contributors, it will require businesses who purchase, store, prepare and serve food, as well as the public sector, who is likely responsible for how waste is collected and processed, to collaborate to identify and execute effective solutions. Destination-level accounting also informs tourism development. When considering the expansion of an airport or the development of a new railway, the impact on destination-level emissions can be clearly seen. With only a partial picture, few will understand the full impact of their decisions. Examining destination emissions holistically helps pave the way for win-win solutions that result in the large-scale emissions reductions needed to meet established climate goals.